Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Toonstruck for the PC. In the last episode, we met the Scarecrow, who we are standing in front of right now. We had to give him a new wardrobe to get his cloak. And we also met Fluffy Bun Bun, who we'll need to trade some popcorn with to get some cotton candy. There are still some things that we can do. We have this barn that we can enter, for instance. And we have this path that we can go down. I'm obviously going to do a thing. And into the barn. Because there's probably going to be somebody that we can talk to here. There are a few things we can look at. There is this haystack.
This is useless. I don't think I'll be able to find anything just digging through a haystack.
Maybe Flux Widely can do something with it?
Flux, can you search that haystack?
Sure, buddy. No luck, Drew. Just digging around isn't getting us anywhere.
Well, so much for that.
A haystack?
Can't even find a needle in that haystack. There are some people that we can talk to, but I want to explore more of this area here, such as the Turnatron.
A bovine butter-making machine. I think it's broken.
Sadly, it doesn't work. And there is also the fertilizer.
Extremely strong-smelling fertilizer.
It's the kind of smell that makes you sit up and take notice, and then stand up and take off.
I doubt that we can actually grab some of this right now.
I'm not going to stick my hand in there.
I didn't think so. Anyway, we have a cow, a sheep, and a horse.
Poor old thing. I hope his last years are happy and healthy ones.
Get real. He's a pot of glue waiting to happen.
Speaking of pot of glue, I find it funny that there's a plaque here saying Elmer. Anyway, we have a sheep, too.
One wild and woolly sheep. Well, woolly anyway.
And we also have a cow.
A cow.
Let us go ahead and start talking with these people. Even if they are actually barnyard animals.
Hello, ladies.
Psst, Drew, let me handle this. I'm a whiz with foreign languages. No! Mama be do! Hubba hubba, ring-a-ding-ding, cowabunga!
Are you speaking to us?
Well, that went awkwardly. Apparently they can understand us perfectly. Let's go ahead and break the ice with these people here.
Do you?
Oh, you must want some butter. I'm terribly sorry, but there isn't any more.
None at all.
Butter? No, we...
You see, the Turnatron is broken.
Hey, no big deal.
I know how upset you must be. Without butter, life is barely worth living. All of Cutopia mourns my pure, sweet creamery butter.
Unhappy day, unhappy day.
But we will soldier on, and you must as well.
Courage.
Interesting. So the Turnatron 2000, the Turbo Butter Turnatron 2000, as a matter of fact, it is broken and cannot make butter. And the town in particular, at least the bakers, need butter. Let's go ahead and break the ice just a little bit more.
Say, aren't you ladies supposed to be on all fours?
Of all the nerve!
Oh my goodness.
No, that's not what I meant. Really, it's not. It's just that in my world, forget it. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, anyone with the good manners to apologize is welcome in our stable.
By the way, my name is Drew, and this here is Flux.
Goodness me, where are my manners? I'm Marge, and this is Polly. And this machine is my lifelong friend and partner, the Turnatron.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
So, the Turnatron is more than just a machine to Marge. We really got to get that machine fixed up. We can break the ice one more time, but we can also ask about the machine itself, and we can also ask about the horse, whose name I'm pretty sure is Elmer. Let's go ahead and ask about the Turnatron.
So, what exactly happened to the Turnatron anyway?
I'm afraid it may have broken down from simple overuse. I do so enjoy making butter.
1 minute it was working fine, churning away. Then all of a sudden a metal thingamabob flew off. We looked everywhere, but we couldn't find it.
If only we had a way of getting that part. Without it, my life is meaningless.
You know, Marge, meaning, purpose, all that stuff is overrated. Hell, just ask Flux here. His life is completely pointless, and he's loving every minute of it.
You betcha, sweet Bippy. As a revered Zanyan philosopher once said, those who seek meaning in their lives are... What the... Ah! He was run over by a runaway ice cream truck before completing his last work. But for all us Zanyans, there is profound meaning to be found in his senseless, untimely death.
I know what you're trying to do, and I thank you. You're good people. But I'm afraid for a domesticated bovine, life is empty when you have a sack full of souring milk.
Amen.
As I said before, we really need to get the Turnatron fixed. Let us ask about the old horse.
The horse seems a little quiet.
Elmer? Yes, Elmer's special.
Special?
You know, it's a nice silo, but it isn't holding any grain, if you grasp my meaning.
No grain.
Grain? I just figured he was a total retard or something.
Sorry, ladies. Flux is special. He suffers from foot and mouth disease, if you grasp my meaning.
Huh?
Great job, Flux. Anyway, and yes, I said that in a sarcastic manner, the great job part. Anyway. Elmer, I was right about his name being Elmer. Seems to be on his last leg, sadly. Not really much else that we can say about him. We can break the ice one more time, and that is what I am planning to do.
Did you say the Turnatron was broken?
Yes, I'm afraid the poor thing is on the fritz, and has been for quite some time. Oh, it seems like an eternity since my last milking. I don't mind telling you that my rosy red swollen udders are in desperate need of a good sucking from old Turney here.
Actually, I mind you telling me that.
You see, we were a team. Together, we made the sweetest, purest butter in all of Cutopia. Without my partner in cream, all I have left are my memories.
Look, I'm sure it's a real shame about Mr. Suck here, but there's more to life than butter. Right, Drew?
All right. I mean, you've got this quaint little barn to live in, and all the hay you could ever want, and Flux.
Did we mention this lovely barn? Ooh, besides, you could have a career in the beef business. A short one, of course.
It's sweet of you to try to cheer us up, but butter is my life. Until the Turnatron is fixed, things just won't be the same.
Could Flux Wildly be any more insensitive? Anyway, we can actually stop talking to them, and then we can talk to them again for more options.
So long, ladies.
We have to move along. Move along? Get it?
That's a very bad joke.
Are they making fun of us?
Of course not, Polly. These are our friends.
Comments like that make me feel like I'm about 3 feet high.
You are about 3 feet high.
Cool. For a second there, I thought I developed a conscience.
Maybe if you did, you wouldn't say such insensitive things. Such as Marge having a career in the beef industry. Anyway, as I was saying, you can talk to Marge and Polly again.
Hey, ladies.
You boys must be hot and thirsty. Would you like a nice suck of milk?
No, thanks.
Well, that was weird. But, as I mentioned before, you can ask about the parts again, and you can also talk about Elmer again.
So Elmer never says a thing.
No, just choose. Oh, and sometimes he snorts.
So Elmer doesn't talk, huh? Well, I suppose a horse is just a horse.
Of course, of course.
And nobody's heard of a talking horse. Unless...
And we can ask more about the part that is missing from the Churnatron.
I see you still haven't found the metal thingamabob for your Trinitron thingamajig.
No, and we've looked everywhere.
Now, excuse my lack of technical savvy, but what exactly is the difference between a thingamabob and a thingamajig?
And from here, we can leave them again.
Ciao, cow.
Au revoir, funny-looking guy with the short purple friend.
I could left-click on Polly, but it just gives you the same dialogue options as you would from clicking on Marge. Anyway, you can talk to Elmer, but it's not going to get you anywhere.
Is anybody home? Just answer yay or nay. And we have our answer.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
I doubt you can talk to him again. I'll try anyway.
Is anybody home? Just answer yay or nay.
Yeah, you don't get much out of Elmer after the first time. So let's go ahead. See if there's anything else we can look at. You can get the hay
I don't
here.
think I'll be able to find anything up there. Hey.
What?
Very funny. I wonder if Flux can get up there. Well, I probably could try if I didn't right-click.
I don't think you'll be able to find anything up there. Hey.
What?
Yeah, I had to do that again. Nice to see that you can interact with the hay that is up there. Something tells me we may have to do that for later. Now, I could go down the path to the south, but I did find out some things. And I'm going to right-click the places that I want to go to, just to make getting around just a little faster. I'm going to go ahead and enter the tavern again, because apparently there's something I forgot to even look at. Believe it or not, there is a telephone that you can look at here.
Telephone of sorts.
And you can interact with it with the left mouse button.
I wonder what number, color to dial.
And you have a red button, a yellow button, and a blue button. We won't be able to do anything with the telephone for now. So we just need to click outside of the telephone to hang up. But that is a thing that we can work with. Also, we finally have something that we can replace the watering can with. We need to go in here, and we need to get the tankard that we got from the tavern and use it on the watering can trophy. When we do this,
Perfect.
we replace the watering can with something of equal weight.
I'd rather have a golden watering can than a worn-out tankard.
And once you do this, you can't take the tankard back.
A crappy old tankard and security door counterweight. A crappy old tankard and security door counterweight.
And you get the same description whether you left click or right click. I forgot this was a magnifying glass. So now that we have a watering can, we have a container that we can put things in. And if we go back to the barn, I want to see how much time I have left. Still got a couple minutes. What we can do is we can use the watering can on the fertilizer. I have yet to look at the watering can.
A gold-plated watering can.
Alright, let's go ahead and use this on the fertilizer so we can pick up some fertilizer.
Yuck.
Now let's right-click, put the thing away. And now we can finally go to the south. Alright. Now, we have a few places that we can go. And we have this area. There is a squirrel here, and he doesn't seem very friendly.
A nasty-looking squirrel.
And you'll get the same description with regardless of which button you click on the squirrel with. You can go for the nuts. But if you try, you won't get very far.
I don't think the squirrel will let me do that. Nuts.
What's wrong?
Those things in the tree.
They look okay to me.
However, if we use Flux Wily, maybe we can have a better shot. Be better if I didn't right-click.
Flux, go up there and ask the squirrel if you can grab his nuts.
I thought you'd never ask.
Well, so much for that. So we can't get the nuts with Flux Wily. We're going to have to do something else to get it. So, there we go. I have the right click. What can we do from here? Well, there's this path to the left, and there's this path to the north. We go west or north. Let's see what happens if we go to the west. Well, so far so good. I guess we can kind of take one of these paths. It doesn't really matter. I guess not.
You doing, gents?
Hello.
Lovely day for a stroller, ain't it? BB Wolf at your service.
BB.
Short for Big Bad.
Catchy.
And practical. Big Bad is a real mouthful.
Another crack like that, my friend, and you'll be the mouthful. With whom do I have the treasure speaking?
I'm Drew Blank, and he's Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you.
That's nice. Anyway, we'd better be going.
Stick around the memento, fellas. I got a little flavor to ask you. See, I'm having some friends for dinner this evening, and I was hoping you might bring me a bottle of tasteful vino to accompany my riposte. Without my evening glass of wine, I get a little testies, if you snatch my drift.
Hey, I can feel a little testes myself when the mood takes me.
Consider your drift firmly snatched, Mr. Wolf.
Please, call me BB. I persist.
All right, BB. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for some wine.
Pardon me, friends, but I do believe there's been a small incommunicado. See, I'm not asking you to keep an eye out. I'm telling you to bring me some stinking wine if you want to get through these woods alive.
Okay.
Good. Now I want to wish you and your friend good luck in your missionary.
That's real big of you, BB.
Of course, everything about me is big.
That's funny. I was just thinking, what big eyes you've got.
All the better for seeing how you ain't got my wine yet. Get going.
And that sounded vulgar. But apparently, unless we get a bottle of wine, we are not going anywhere in that direction. So let's go ahead and see what is to the north.
Look, Drew! It's Zanydu! That's where I live.
Apparently, we have a way to go to Zanydu from Cutopia.
An empty hand. Or, in other words, my take-home pay from Sam Schmaltz, Inc. My pal Flux.
And that's not what I wanted to right-click on.
Or, in other words,
Okay,
an empty hand. Or,
that doesn't do me any bit of difference if I right-click it as opposed to left.
I guess the nut's not up for grabs. A hand holding a peanut. Or, in other words, my boss awarding me my annual bonus.
And already we're angry at the workplace. I can't say I blame Drew. But we have an elephant up there. There's a peanut. And the nut is stuck to this hand, while this hand is empty.
That's a precariously perched pachyderm.
And that's an obnoxiously oratorical observation.
Hi there, Jumbo! What's up? Beside you, of course!
And the elephant isn't much up for talking, but we can't go into the shuttle.
Looks like a gear shift.
And we could... Oof. We could put our cursor on the up arrow here on the floor to go to Zanydu, or down here to go to the mainland of Cutopia. If we try to go to Zanydu now, it won't do us much good.
This is getting us nowhere.
Well, technically speaking, we're somewhere, but I guess it's not the somewhere you had in mind.
Let's go ahead and exit the shuttle. And apparently, we need to put something in this hand that will get the elephant to get this shuttle moving to Zanydu. But it obviously won't be the nut in the other hand, because that peanut is not up for grabs, according to Drew Blank. There is a way to get to Zanydu, or Zanydu. Zanydu. Trying not to be reminded of Olivia Newton-John here. We will find a way to the other side, but that will have to wait until the next video. So let me go ahead and save in the practice file. And new save. LP7. Okay. Join me next time where we head to Zanydu. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!